For more than half a century, the Porsche 911 has remained true to its original concept. Few sports cars have rear-mounted engines these days, but the 911 still remains the epitome of speed and sporting elegance. André Zimmermann is sitting in a very special Porsche 911, the latest Targa 4S. It's undergone a facelift, and a turbocharged engine has now replaced its naturally aspirated predecessor. Then, of course, the Targa is a convertible with a fixed roll bar. That leaves André with two questions. How well does a Porsche like this with a downsized turbo engine really work? And is the Targa design with its roll bar up to date?
Ist das Targa-Konzept mit dem Überrollbügel heutzutage eigentlich noch zeitgemäß?
Let's start with the engine. The latest Targa 4S has a new 3-liter engine, down from the previous 3.8 liters. But thanks to the turbocharger, the smaller engine in fact boasts 15 kilowatts more power than its predecessor, while fuel consumption is down by 1 liter per 100 kilometers, at least according to the EU's NEDC driving cycle. But that increased efficiency only really comes into play on longer journeys at a constant speed with low revs. André wants to put the roof down. With a normal 911 convertible, you can just open the roof while driving at speeds up to 50 kilometers an hour. If he tries that here, nothing happens. So, like with the first Targa, he's going to have to pull over and stop before he can open the roof. But the new Targa's roof is electrically controlled.
Rechts ranfahren, komplett zum Stillstand kommen und erst dann kann man das Dach elektrisch öffnen.
From 1995 to 2013, Porsche dispensed with its classic Targa soft top in favor of a panoramic sliding glass roof. But in 2014, it reinvented the roll bar design with soft top after the engineers in Stuttgart found a way to open and close the top automatically at the push of a button. The roof folds away neatly behind the back seat. As André is now stopped, it's the ideal chance to take a closer look at the new interior. There's a new infotainment panel, which he thinks looks more chic than the old one. Then there's the stick shift, with a few buttons underneath for various functions. The drive mode switches that used to be here are now on the steering wheel, which André likes more than he'd expected. But he believes Porsche has made a huge blunder in its choice of materials. In a car that costs at least 131,000 euros in Germany, such a prominent feature should not be made of plastic. There are a few cosmetic changes to the exterior, but it stays true to the overall look of the 911. The rear bumper sports active air outlets. The air for the turbocharger is drawn in through the optimized grille on the engine hood. And then there's the sound. When André heard that all 911s were to be fitted with turbocharged engines, he, like many other car enthusiasts, was worried that it wouldn't sound the same. But now that he's able to drive it, he thinks the turbocharger actually improves the sound. When he hits the gas now, especially with the roof down,
Wenn man hier ans Gas geht, vor allen Dingen mit dem Cabrio,
he can hear a slight whistle in the background. And he finds that really nice because he can hear the mechanics at work. He also feels the sport exhaust system helps compensate for the loss of the naturally aspirated engine. Another significant consolation, the torque has increased by 60 Newton meters. Porsche says the maximum torque of 500 Newton meters is available from as low as 1,700 revs per minute. On the old naturally aspirated engine, the highest torque level was only just kicking in when the new one's finishing.
Von der Motorcharakteristik.
Still, Andre says he has the feeling the turbo has cost the 911 some power in the lower RPM range. But he says you soon get past that, and then, in keeping with Porsche, it's super fast.
Richtig schnell.
The latest overhaul of Porsche's classic sports car has appalled many purists once again. But at the end of the day, the bottom line remains unchanged. Porsche has once again set standards in sports car construction, managing to move with the times while still maintaining its prized tradition. The new Targa with roll bar is a prime example of that. Andre sums up that the Targa 4S is a very expensive car with a few flaws. Would he still buy it? Absolutely. He feels the classic design is timeless and loves to watch the roof opening and closing. It might be more straightforward to just lift the roof off and put it in the trunk, but with a car of this price, you expect a fully automated system. And he thinks Porsche's solution is fantastic.
Porsche hat das hier sehr spektakulär gelöst.